It's Week 8 of the NFL, and we've got the Giants' creative quarterback. He's coming off a quality showing last week. Well over 300 yards in that one. It's the Giants and the Eagles under the lights on Sunday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaunt alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Giants in our ball game here, but with how good they have been, it's not often that we can say they come into a game truly facing a challenge. But Charles, that's the case this week.
Absolutely. What a challenge it is, because they're now coming into this one and they don't exactly have a clear advantage, something that they usually possess in every game they play with the way that they throw the football. I can't wait to see if they change things, if they emphasize different things than we've seen throughout this season, how they go about trying to move the ball downfield.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Second and 4. Caught by Nelson left side. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's a give up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Out of the gun now on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Turner. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, he obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He completes it to Nelson.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. These two teams all tied after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Palmer. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Eagles at 2 and 4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. This one left side caught by Patterson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? When you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
On first down, it's Russell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd and 5. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. Back to throw here. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On second down now, it's Turner. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. On third down, Turner. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. They'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Up the middle they go. Palmer.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Turner. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They run the counter. It's Turner. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The crush too strong, and that'll be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They'll look to throw again.
Got a man, it's London.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. Palmer, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll set up a throw. throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll call Nelson's number yet again. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back to throw again. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On 2nd down, it's Turner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Back to throw. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Now a give right side. It's Palmer trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll try the left side. Palmer. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll look to throw here. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got the hook up here to Nelson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. It's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Turner. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Palmer.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They're going to look to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And I think really good defenders can snip out those screen passes. Just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly, got in there, and made the play.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story as he was approaching 19 miles an hour on that one.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Fielded right around the 8.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Up the middle they go. Palmer. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Back to throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants now down by 12. 1:45 to play. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They'll look to throw here on first down. Incomplete.
And they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And Nelson's got it here right side.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Second and 5. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it in.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Philadelphia, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on